Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We had we had uh we had a bunch of extra Goldwing parts, and we had a Grom, and then we wanted to merge them together. So we went from a Grom to a Goldwing to a Grom-Wing, and I'm not sure how I feel about this, but I secretly like it.
So I washed everything, guys. I'll be honest, I have no idea how to properly mount that to that. I do know I want to cut at the plastics because it's not wide enough. I want to keep the bike original, so if I want to go back, it's just a matter of like unbolting this. Whenever that's bolted up, unbolting that, and unbolting that to go back to this. But probably have to make something like all hodgepodgey as from the previous mounts for the headlight, so the headlight would turn. Probably gonna mount something to here, and yeah, could do that. And then I need to keep it strong. I have to have something mounting from the side panels here, which I have these guys. So I could probably unbolt this and make like a bracket of some sort to tag into the flare of the side here. And that way at wind and high speeds, it won't be doing the shaky shake. So that's an idea. Still got to clean up and, get rid of some of that corrosion and stuff. There's a lot of that. Winter riding is awesome, but only when you wash your motorcycle. Anyways.
And this is where we get to cutting the old fairings that don't actually fit onto the motorcycle. Go figure, tiny little motorcycle, but the fairings don't fit? What? Anyways, we're cutting the insides of the fairings off. They're plastic. We're using a metal blade on a grinder. Don't recommend it. So basically we're burning through the plastic to cut it, and we're not wearing a respirator. Again, I do not recommend it, but I just wanted to kind of get to work and get to cutting and figuring stuff out. I put down a blanket there so I wouldn't scratch the fairing. Who knew that I would care that much about it? I don't know. And as we get to making space, we realize, oh, we didn't have to cut it so much away. That's all right. But we need to mount it. And I'm thinking maybe I should grab the bracket from the original bike, which I still have. I haven't got rid of it yet. It is going to go to scrap shortly. It is listed online, so if anybody needs any parts, and that way I can give it to them. And that's where the bracket was. So I removed that piece to get
windjammer.
This bracket.
Got my cardboard cutout. It's supposed to fit into here. And then what I'll do is I'll just put the bolts in when this is in place. Just like so. And then I'll fit it on the bike and see how she's going to come together. This will fit approximately on here like this. So we got lots of room. Now we have to mount that onto here and then fit it. So there we go. And ideally, we want this to sit like right about here. So we'll see how that all works out. Probably not likely. So this is the rear bags of the bike, as you can see here. And that's where it's supposed to go. So basically, we got this little piece of cardboard here that's gonna represent a piece of metal. We pick this thing up, and I got it kind of sitting roughly where I want it to be. So right about there is where it makes contact. You can see there's no real room. That's why I had to cut everything out. And then I took a look at turning this. I'm gonna grab this, turn it toward me. And it does reduce some of the turning radius. Obviously, this will not be turning with it. But you see, I do have some, as far as it goes lock to lock. So that's how much I lose, as opposed to stopping right there. Just to be mindful, I might make this a bit longer, but yeah, looking pretty snappy. This is the cardboard aided design. I'm probably gonna make that at least a ½ inch longer, just because I want more turning radius. Bracket test fit is complete. So now I just gotta find the length and then we'll weld it. So this is the magical piece that I made. I have no idea which side is up, but we're gonna go with that being it. I think we're gonna test fit everything. Nope, it's the other way. That's it. And you can tell because of the way it falls out. That's exactly true. And it fell out again. This one-handed thing is tough. I think that's it. Keep flipping it around, I'm all confused. Okay, got one through. Yeah, that's the right side. So a little bit tight, but that's good. So that will sit into here. Just like so. I can squeeze some guys down there. I don't know if you can tell. Right there. I'll take it all apart. But this guy is designed to sit right here. And that way, when this moves, the wires don't touch it. Gives enough space either way. I just hope there's enough meat to hold it all together. I am going to brace it on the sides, but not right away. That's a whole another thing to do, so it'll be another day in the shop, but it looks good, and that way everything misses when I move the steering. So I'll just kind of simulate it. See, just misses. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna weld this now. Battery is disconnected, and as you know, there is no fuel, or next to none.
Always remember to disconnect your battery just in case the welding short circuits or flows through the battery or welds the motor. You never know where that power is going to go. And yeah, so we just went to town, welded on our bracket, and you get to see what's next.
Not too bad, as you can see from here. It is off by a little bit, but you know what? I can satisfy. I'm okay with that. I'm satisfied with that. You want to see my welds? Fine, I'll show you. They're not the greatest, but you'll see there and there. Not too bad. I do have to paint it still, but all in all, yeah, you can tell she's off, but not bad for hand built. I'm not skilled, by the way. Just reconnected the battery. I was testing out this thing to make sure that I had enough movement, and I do for the most part. So all you're hearing is just the bike rubber and all the rest of it. Now this should still run. You have the firing position on. There we go. Seems good. Yep, it still runs. Out of fuel. So I had to cut the dash so it would fit right in nicely into place, just like that. And she still moves because that's where the stereo will go. I had to make my own washers and rubber insulator stuff. I'll find the other stuff later, but this is what's going to be from now. This buddy, it's installed on there. No idea where that is, but I'll find it later. So this part of the project is complete. It's all there. It's a little shaky. Next, we're going to attach those guys. But yeah, if you stand over here and shake it, see the whole thing move. It's not gonna go all that fast anyways. But yeah, now to install this. Well, now these are in place. I flipped them around, drilled through, had to cut the bolts down just by a little bit, put a piece of metal in behind so that I didn't drill through into the bike. You can't really see it there, but that's all right, you get the idea. But yeah. So we're just kind of working away. I did install the fairings because it makes it more ludicrous. Don't know if I I said that in part of the video. Oh, it's insane. And kind of dumb. Mostly dumb. Yeah. Yeah.
So it was at this point in the video where I stopped recording. I didn't do a time lapse or anything like that. I just wanted to focus in and get these bags mounted. They took a lot of effort to do, more so than the front wind jammer, but we got it complete.
Alrighty, guys.
And she looks good.
It's done. Gonna get out of the truck. Still need to put some of the lights on though.
And that's what a short bike looks like in a short box. Now time to take it down. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be, in all honesty. Because I'm not used to moving it, and we have a problem with the clutch, and then there's a few other things that are going on with this bike. Probably should have fixed that before I started this project, but I was too excited. I was turning a Goldwing and a Grom, merging them together into a Grom-Wing. Well, everyone, the Goldwing parts, the body kit, is now mounted to the Grom, and I'm affectionately calling it the Grom-Wing. I still have to do some reinforcing and, make these things like steady and sturdy and strong so that they don't just blow off when I might hit 88 kilometers per hour, because I know I won't be hitting 100. I do like it, and I kind of want to refine it a little bit, get the bike actually functioning, because I still got to change the clutch out, and it should be movable at that point. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm really questioning myself right now, but I'm also fascinated to see how this thing functions, and secretly I really like it. I think it's wider than a normal Goldwing.